Hi, Goddess of Awesome here, and I'm on day 5 of my big journey, my final sensual massage tour. I can come home and make videos for you and be an online person. That's my goal. So I am sharing stories of what happened within my workday this morning, and this next particular story this is true for a lot of people, so this is why I think it's so important to make this video all by itself. So this particular person came in, totally great guy, right? Conservative, farmer, he laid down a $100 tip instantly, just laid down the hour rate plus bill. And that was extremely kind of him, definitely a way to get off on a good foot with your therapist when you tip her up front, So I had time afterwards this session. I didn't have anything after him, so I could spend a few extra minutes feathering him down with my fingertips. So he definitely got a few extra minutes of that as a kindness in return. But what I want to share is his story. There's a couple elements of his story I want to share. First off, in the kink department, this boy, requested some prostate work. I don't do prostate massage. I've tried it one time with a glove and it's not for me. So to use my fingers without a glove, that's just not going to happen. You can scrub your fingers as much as you want. There's probably still going to be some bacteria there. I plan on eating later, but I'll probably feed myself with my hands, I don't want my hands like that, I don't want to do that with my hands, and I don't want to carry any residue. As best you can scrub things off, I don't know. So I did suggest to him that, next time if you brought a toy, so here's one part, and it gets into more interesting. This is just a sliver of kink. So he, asked if I had a toy I could use on him, and I don't carry around a toy to share for people. I think that's very personal and private, and I don't think toys should be shared. I'm not about to go spread disease, with spreading people's stuff around. I don't want to carry it in my bag. I don't want to handle it. And if someone brings a toy and requests some prostate work, I can wrap my mind around that, but I'm not sticking my fingers anywhere they're not supposed to go. So okay, so that's just one thought. So let me get back to the bigger thing with this individual. So here I am, giving him a great body work session. He's getting a lot of extra feathering because he tipped me in advance, and I understand what he needed back there. So all I could do is tickle nearby. I don't insert my finger like that, so I can just be near there and tickle and tease, which was amazing. And he started talking to me about if I was going to be here for just the day or whatnot, and I had mentioned to him that my ads have been flagged and taken down by the community, so he was saying, this is interesting, here he is in his mid-50s, I'm in a town where it's very conservative. I guess they're not even allowed to have dancers in this town. They don't have a no dance law. Can you believe it? They can't, it's against the law to get a lap dance in this town. So no strip joints, no outlet, no positive outlet for men to explore or take a walk on the wild side, or take a mini vacation and just realign his mind. I think sometimes when men address their pent-up sexual energy, it realigns their mind, and it's a wonderful thing to let a man have a space to release that, so that his mind can come back into focus and he can do the things he needs to do in life without having this distraction of pent-up sexual energy, So he was telling me that there's no strip clubs, in town for him to to go see anybody. And also, you know, for the people who are available, like, he doesn't want to see the local girl. He doesn't want to see, well, he called it like the town whore. He doesn't want to see that. Like, I get it, you know. I don't resonate with that word. I don't think, you know, I don't know. The whole whore word is to be interpreted, I guess. I don't think sensual massage therapists are doing full service, and I'm not just, no disrespect to anybody in this industry. I'm just in a vein. I'm in a particular vein. I'm in a niche of only body work, and I would consider body work not prostitution, not full service, nothing whorish, you know, about that. So he was saying, like, you know, you just never know. Here he is 55. You never know that if, you know, say someone posts and they're 18 or 19 or 20. He's like, you never know if they're really that age. Like, they could be lying. They could be 16. You know, they could be 17. They could be even younger. And you never know. And he, you know, this is a responsible, good, clean cut, contributing to society kind of person, and the last thing in the world he would ever need or want is to have something go down, have him get caught in his mid-50s with someone who's 18 or worse. You know, it looks awful. It'd be bad enough if he got caught at all, you know, but to be caught with somebody so young, so close to that, so close to the edge of being a minor, you know, that could leave room for them to lie. Maybe they are, you know. So there's the reason he wouldn't go see a local person. So he's really happy to know that I came into town, you know, traveler. You know, he'd read all my reviews, he said, so he kind of knew what to expect. And he was very respectful. He didn't paw me. You know, most of my clients don't touch. Most of my clients will just maybe touch the leg. Most of them don't even do that. So they just lay there and receive. You know, how rare is it for a gentleman to lay and receive without anything expected of him? You know, I think guys have a lot of expectations on them in life. You know, certainly in the bed with their woman, they man up, most of them, you know. So to be able to lay there and do nothing and just receive and just be and just float, you know, that's very healing for a lot of men, you know. So, you know, he asked me towards the end, like, where did I learn this? How did I learn this? You know, this such an amazing energy, such a sacred space we were in together, you know, that I have created, that he was able to come in and absorb some of that good energy. You know, we had just a few steps before, you know, when he was bringing up the young girls, and you never know if they're lying about their age. You know, he had said about, you know, his wife is in, has Alzheimer's, and she's in a nursing home. You know, he loves her dearly, but she came down with Alzheimer's really early, in her early 50s, and now is in a nursing home. You know, like, what's a guy to do? You know, there's not a lot of girls in town for him to date. He's in a space of life where, you know, he's got kids, he's in his mid-50s, like, where does he go to even find any kind of connection, let alone with someone fresh, right? Someone who's been in his town forever, you know? So he was very grateful that I came to town, because, and we had discussed this too, that the darkness of sexuality, it doesn't have to be like that, you know? A lot of people put a lot of darkness on sexuality. There's a murky, lurky, shady, dirty connotation, association to it. And, you know, I'm just going to put it out there that that's just a sliver it's just a small sliver of what sexuality can be, what it was really meant to be. And it's not meant to be that way. Most people don't want it like that. You know, most people don't want it dark and dirty. Most people don't want that. Most people want it healthy. They want it true to what it is. And it's a beautiful energy. It's a sacred energy. It's not supposed to be flaunted in the way that you spend it carelessly. You're not supposed to spend your sexual energy carelessly, right? We reserve it. We hold it dear. You know, we selectively choose when we decide to release it, if it's with ourselves alone, or did we choose and select someone who we feel compatible with? People do that all the time, right? People are in relationships because they feel compatible with the person they're in a relationship with. You know, that's so true for a lot of folks who seek a healer, this type of healing. You know, it's so rare to come across a true healer in this realm, you know, who understands sexual energy for the truthness that it is. It's a very pure and beautiful energy. There's nothing dirty about it. We make it dirty. Our minds allow us to take it to dark places, but it doesn't have to go there. And most often it probably shouldn't go there. And because most people don't enjoy it going there. That's what I mean, it shouldn't go there, because most people don't enjoy that. I have heard this. I have heard again and again and again from so many gentlemen that they don't like the dark porn. They don't like it. They don't want a girl crying. They don't want their woman crying. Most great guys don't want to see their chick cry, especially during the lovemaking process. Most really great guys don't want that, you know? They want her to be happy and enjoying herself. They want her to be carefree and blissful. That's what they want. They want happiness, you know? So in this sacred space that I create, in the bodywork sessions that I do, there is a sacred, I preserve a sacred energy. And those who are drawn to me are drawn to me for multiple various reasons. And each person who comes and sees a therapist like myself has a true human need for touch and connection and not denying themselves anymore. You know, we're asked to deny ourselves a lot in life, you know. Delayed gratification is the definition of maturity, right? We delay ourselves a lot, and guys delay themselves sexually all the time, like all the time. And for a sacred, safe space to exist where a gentleman can come, let his mind rest. You know, you think it's about the body. You think it's just about biology and anatomy and getting fluids out of the body. That's not what it is. It's a whole experience with a W. It's spiritual, physical, mental, emotional, and more for, I want to say, for most of these guys, it is so mental. By the time they come see a therapist like myself, there's so much happening in their mind, static. There's just too much happening, and it's time to clear. It's time to align. It's time to realign. And men find alignment with orgasm. You know, obviously it feels good, but there's something other than the feel good part. The after part of the feel good is their minds are present. Their minds are clear, collected. You know, they can be disciplined again. You know, it focuses them. It just puts things into perspective, and they're able to just get the task done that they need to do if they've addressed any energy that might be distracting them. You know, it's healthy for boys to be able to have a space like this, and most of them don't have one. So I'm going to leave it there. It's very interesting, I think, all of this. I have more case studies for you. I'll definitely be sharing more interesting, you know, encounters or cross paths with people who I find are just have a worthwhile story to mention. And I really do believe that, I mean, I wish that this topic, the way that I'm delivering it, was a true experience for most people. My wish for humanity is that we can experience sexuality and sexual energy in a way that honors us, that we feel honored, and is honoring of others. That's the ticket right there. Honoring and honoring of others, honoring of yourself and honoring of others. That's the healthy exchange of sexual energy, or any energy, right? Any interaction with people. Anytime you interact with people, you want them to honor you, and if you honor them, they'll honor you. You could say that's respect, mutual respect, or mutual consideration for one another. We're all human beings here. We all have the same spaces. We can all reach the same spots if, you know, it's our minds and it's our emotions. And what I'm trying to say is I wish we could all reach a pure spot. I wish we could, I hope to raise the energy, raise the vibration, I should say. Not so much the energy, raise the vibration of sexuality across the board, worldwide. We need a real source who speaks truthful about these energies, and, you know, it's okay to feel them. It's permissible. It is. I mean, it's not permissible to take a person who isn't willing to participate. That's not okay, right? That's never okay. No matter how old you are, how old they are, it doesn't matter. You don't take some, you know, you don't take sexual energy. You just don't, you don't take it. You can share it. You can invite, but there should be no taking. That's the dark part. So what I'd like to do is shine light, a lot of light on this subject, because there's not enough light about this out there right now. And that's that. So thank you for being here with me today. This is day 5 of my final sensual massage tour. After this town, I'm going to head down. I've gone about as far north as I need to go. I'm ready to get out of the snowy world, so it might take me a handful of cities to get out of Snowville, but I'm headed to where it doesn't snow, and then I might come back. I might loop back up this way. I don't know if I'll come to this town. They flagged my ad, so take that for whatever it's worth. So small warning, or who knows. But anyway, so I am the Goddess of Awesome. Thank you so much for being here with me today. If you like this video at all, give it a thumbs up. If you want to hear more, please subscribe. And I'm sure I'll have another video for you, if not today, definitely tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here with me. Bright blessings and be well.